So this fragrance has been one of the most hyped fragrances of all time. It's been around for a long time. It's been known as the ultimate date night fragrance, and as one Michelle says, this is Spicebomb Extreme. So guys, this we're talking about today is Viktor and Rolf's Spicebomb Extreme. And yes, this was sent to me for review, but you know we stay honest here. Let's see if this is still a relevant fragrance today. And I'm going to tell you how you can win a brand new unsprayed bottle of this. So stick around. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, also known as Scent Nick. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. It means so much to me. If you are new here, I create fragrance content mainly in the form of detailed and objective fragrance reviews. I make the occasional list, but reviews are my main gig. If that's something that interests you, please consider hitting that like button. Let me know a fragrance that you'd like me to cover at some point, and consider joining our community by hitting the red subscribe button. And now let's get back to that review. So first things first, let's talk about that giveaway, because who doesn't want to win a free bottle? Or two, or maybe even three. So what we're doing is, up until Christmas, I've got two goals I want to hit. The first goal is simply at 1,000 followers, I'm going to give away Spicebomb Extreme, as well as a travel atomizer of By the Fireplace. And I've also got a couple other bottles to give away, Angel Nova and a travel of that. But I do have a stretch goal, we'll say, that I want to hit. If by a miracle, which it is possible with y'all's help, we hit 5,000 subs by Christmas, I'm going to throw in a massive discovery set from my collection that is worth probably more than these fragrances combined. Yes. They're going to be discontinued Rojas, current Rojas. There's going to be probably some other amouages in here and some other rare things. Guys, I'm here to stay. I need your help to do it. We get there by watching the full video, liking, commenting. That's what we do. But that is that. We're going to get on with this review. So Spicebomb Extreme. So to be real, I never owned it until they sent it to me for free. And the reason I avoided it for the longest time was, one, the bottle looks a little gimmicky, like whatever. And two, the amount of hype that it received from especially Curly Fragrance and a couple other influencers. I'm just like, there's no way this fragrance is actually as good as they say it is. Well, I ate my words as soon as I smelled it for the first time. And I'm not just saying that because I got it for free. This fragrance is possibly one of the best designer fragrances ever, although it has decreased in quality over the years. One of the worst things, and I say worst, it's subjective, things that happens in the fragrance industry is reformulations. And typically that's due to a couple of things. It could be EFRA regulations, which that is the most respectable reason to reformulate, but the other one is to make a little bit more money. And sometimes, and if not most of the time, that's why designer fragrances get reformulated. Let's get on to how this smells. This is an amber, boozy, spicy fragrance. It is like the epitome of a date night fragrance. The perfumers for this were Carlos Benaim and Jean-Christophe Herold. I don't know if I said those right, and I actually don't know either of those perfumers, but I'm sure they've done some pretty cool things if they put out this fragrance. This comes in two sizes. A 50 milliliter you can get for $110 retail, and a 90 milliliter you can get for $155 retail. I'll let you do the math and let you know that you should probably go the 90 milliliter route. But you can absolutely find these at discounters, or you can win this one for free if you help me out. The note breakdown for this is fairly simple. There's no designated top, heart, and base notes. There's just 6 notes that make up the fragrance. So we're talking vanilla, cinnamon, cumin, tobacco, whiskey, and saffron. Big players here are going to be the booziness from the whiskey, the vanilla, and the tobacco. So this all really makes up for a super spicy, sweet, kind of gourmand style fragrance. It is very sexy. Like, I wore it with no expectations, put it on, and I was like, well, dang, that's why people rave about this fragrance. It doesn't move around a whole lot. It's very simple, very straightforward, but it's a blend that was one that you never really get tired of wearing. It's sweet without being too sweet. The saffron and the cinnamon and the cumin do a very good job of adding enough spice and aromatic touches to it that the sweetness does not overpower. The tobacco is beautiful, it's earthy, it's rich, spicy. There's a subtle amount of smoke in this. Like, you may not even detect it, but really we're talking resinous, balsamic, just rich and sweet fragrance. Now, there absolutely is some other notes at play here. Like, there is a nice fresh opening. You can't really have a designer fragrance without a fresh opening. This has got some bergamot, some citrus of some sort in here, but really you're gonna be met with that and the booziness. There are some creamy aspects to this. I would imagine there's some lavender in some fashion in here. It's got a soapy element. There are some woods at play. I'm gonna assume that there's sandalwood in here. It doesn't smell like the realest sandalwood. I'm guessing it's gonna be a molecule, but hey, really overall, fresh, spicy, sweet, sexy, dark. It does it all, guys. There are some florals at play here as well. Now, let's get on to the question. So is this original at the time when it was released? Yeah, it's great. This DNA has been reproduced 1,000 times now, but the original is still incredible. The audience for this is gonna be masculine. I would imagine any age is gonna be fine wearing this. It is a bit youthful at this point in time, but it's gorgeous. Seasons for this are going to be fall and winter. If you wear it in the spring and summer, you probably could. There's the freshness that will help that, but really it's a nighttime fragrance. It's the perfect date night fragrance, and you're not gonna get tired of it. So let's talk about the performance. The longevity on this is not fantastic. You're gonna get about 6 hours on this. The old bottles, you're gonna get huge performance. The projection on this is also not the strongest. It is pretty much strong for about an hour, and then it's medium for the rest of the time. Again, the old bottles, like the original formulations, those things were nuclear, but this one is way dialed back. So let's get to that score. This is gonna get a 7.5. I think it's fantastic. I don't think it's exceptional by any means, especially with modern reformulations, but it does smell amazing and worthy of a high above average score. So we'll answer the question, has this stood the test of time? Is it still relevant to today? And my answer is yes, absolutely. I love having this in the collection. I think that any guy that wants a perfect date night fragrance that they can always pull out, this is your option. Like, it will do the job. It's so freaking good. If you have Spicebomb Extreme, let me know your thoughts and let me know if you think it's still relevant today. And if you've stuck around this long, thank you so much for that support. Please hit that like button, drop a comment, join the community by hitting subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.